Welcome to yet another edition of San Diego Prep Insider. I'm Ty Hines, joined by the lovely Lisa Lane, and today we're hanging out at my alma mater. Lisa, let me tell you, the place I put banners on the wall.
One banner.
And fans in the seats. But enough about me. What do we got going on today?
On today's episode, we introduce you to a tennis player that is just about to join the pro ranks. Plus, of course, we go in depth with a couple of San Diego's top high school football players. And we're even heading down to Chargers Park, where a couple of those current players give you their personal pro tips that are sure to take your game to the next level.
But enough about all that. Let's send it over to Tommy and Abby. Where are you guys hanging out?
What is up, Ty and Lisa? We're here at Oceanside High School where the Pirates are getting a brand new football coach for the first time in 26 years, Abby.
That's right, and we will get to meet him soon, but first let's get acquainted with some of the best athletes that America's finest city has to offer. It's our top recruit.
Roll it.
Desmond Padman, Patrick Henry High School. I currently have 9 offers from Washington State, Cal Berkeley, San Jose State, San Diego State, Boise State, Utah State, Colorado State, and UNLV. I'm more of a vertical threat and a red zone threat, so I mean, you can throw it up to me in the end zone, I'll come down with it. I think I'm still top 30 in the country for SPARQ score, something like that. People compare me to Brandon Marshall, Calvin Johnson, and AJ Green. Like, those are tall, good receivers. Like, I try to model my play after them.
Nope.
There's a few factors, like, location, so my family can obviously come see me. If I can play as a freshman, that'll definitely be a factor. And the campus, like, I'm gonna spend like 3 to 5 years of my life there. So, I mean, I wanna be around a campus environment that I like, so there's a few factors.
Go. Go.
Goals for myself, definitely to beat all my stats from last year. I mean, I had like 15 touchdowns, so I mean, I'm gonna aim for 20. I'm gonna say like 1,300 plus yards. I mean, for the team, I'm just trying to go to playoffs and advance past the first round.
1, 2, 3. Forward. Let's go. All right, here we go. Right there. Full line.
Thanks, Desmond, and good luck on your senior season. One thing's for sure, we will be watching.
That is right.
For our top recruit, we went up north. We went north, okay? We went north to catch up with one star athlete who decided to stay local.
This future Aztec tossed 25 touchdown passes as a junior, and he's hoping his off-season workouts translate into one final year of success with the Sun Devils.
Lucas Johnson, quarterback from Mount Carmel High School, and I'm committed to San Diego State University. I chose San Diego State because the academics were great and it would set me up well for my future, and the coaching staff was great, and they really sold me on, they're really trying to make a change there and trying to push forward to, you know, a lot of success there, and they really bought me. When I grew up, I was always watching them on TV, and I'd go to their games, and my parents used to always say that I could play there. I mean, Coach Gonzalez called me and told me it was just a normal day, and then just calls me to say they were giving me a scholarship, and it was amazing. Called my mom, called my dad, he was excited. We actually had a celebration that night because it was like all my work's finally paid off. My expectations for myself is just to make my team as best as they can. I want to lead these guys as far as I can into the playoffs, and I know everybody wants the same goal, and we're ready to start. I like to think of myself as like Colin Kaepernick because I can get outside of the pocket, I can make plays if nothing's open, but I can also stay in the pocket and slice defenses from the pocket.
You know, it really is crazy to think about all the standout athletes here in San Diego.
Yeah, and that's why we put together all the athletes to keep an eye on this season. It's called our watch list. Simo Savvy from Torrey Pines. The UCLA commit was a first-team All-San Diego Section player last year and has won a San Diego Section CF championship in both years that she has played on the varsity squad. Isabel Guzik, Westview. Committed to the University of Portland, the Wolverine was a first-team All-Palomar League player last year. She was second on our team in kills and third in digs. Izzy was also a member of Westview's ASB.
It is that time, ladies and gentlemen. Time for a quick break.
But before we go, let's check out what one of San Diego's most beloved sports figures was like when he was in high school.
When I was in high school, I was all the good qualities that I'm trying to tell you now that you should look to be. When I was my freshman year on the football team, I vividly remember I was 5'3" and weighed 120 pounds. And I found out quickly football was not my sport. But I was a guy that knew the value of going to class and being a good person and trying hard. And I had a nice upbringing. My mom and dad gave us the right fundamentals as to how to succeed in life, and that's by being a good person. And I did all the sundry things. I played 3 sports and had fun in all of them, involved in everything, even though I couldn't sing, from chorus to the plays to basketball. We were required to take a foreign language in high school. And I go back so far as to say my foreign language was Latin, because my mom wanted me either to be the president or the Pope. And she felt if I was going to be the Pope, I should know Latin, because the masses were in Latin at the time, and they're no longer there. But some people would say I was a brown noser, but I wasn't. I was the kind of guy that loved being at school.
For this episode's performance tip, we're joined by Todd Durkin here at Fitness Quest 10. You train a lot of professional athletes. What's something they can do to recover?
Youth, high school, college, and pro, recovery is the name of the game. Because when you're training hard in the weight room and you want to perform at your best, you have to recover. And it has to start with sleep. Minimum 8 hours a night. Get to bed before midnight. Matter of fact, 10, 11 o'clock, the earlier you go to bed, the more sleep you get before midnight, the better it's going to help you grow. You grow and you get better when you're resting. So sleep's important. 2 is nutrition. You have to eat breakfast. Make sure you're eating a good breakfast before you go to school and before you start to compete. It's important that you eat breakfast, you eat every few hours, you get ample protein, and you hydrate up. Nutrition plays a huge role when it comes to performance and recovery. Also, soft tissue strategies. One of the best ways to work on your soft tissue to keep your muscles nice and flexible is through foam rolling. Abby's going to demonstrate a few different ways to use that. First one on the IT band. So what you're doing on the foam roller every single day before you get in the weight room, get on a foam roller. Hopefully your high schools have foam rollers or pick one up. But this is great. Right here, IT band, if you're doing that, it's really, really great to make sure that you lengthen out your IT band, your hamstrings. Let's go to mid-thoracic for your back. Okay, on that back, if you're doing a lot of bench press in the gym, you get tight on the front side, open up the back side of the chest. So just rolling back and forth in that middle back is going to help that spine. Now there's dozens of different flexibility strategies with the foam roller. You want to spend about 10 minutes. If you happen to watch TV, I know you don't watch a lot of TV, but you're always watching the SD Prep Insider show. I know that. So make sure you're, right now, foam rolling. And of course, make sure that you're taking a day off. It's important that when you're training hard that you include your foam rolling, that you get your yoga, you get your flexibility, you get your sleep, you get your ample nutrition. But also just think about getting a day off. It's good mentally and it's great physically. So with those recovery strategies, I promise you, you're gonna feel better and you're gonna perform better.
Welcome back to San Diego Prep Insider. Now it's time for our 5 questions.
Without further ado, let's bring in the big man on campus, Anthony Bobadilla. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. All right, we're going to hit you with some heavy-hitting questions right off the bat here. Who is the cutest girl in school, Anthony?
Oh, man.
All of the girls are cute is what he's saying pretty much. All right, on to some football here. We won't put you on the spot too much. You know, you're the big man on campus. You're the quarterback. How do you keep the team focused, and how do you stay focused?
Honestly, I just tell them we got to play every game like it's a new game, new season, and start every quarter or every half by it's a 0-0 ball game. We got to start fresh.
Last year, you played more as a slot receiver. So what has been the biggest challenge transitioning into the full-time quarterback role?
Just getting back in the groove of the plays and calling them again, but I should be able to get the hang of that by the end of this summer and get back into it by the start of the first game.
If you can't tell, I absolutely love San Pasquale, but okay, we're talking about you here. So who do you model your game after?
Every quarterback in the NFL is different. They don't have the same thing, and trying to get there, just looking up to all of them is pretty much what I try to model my game by. Have a little bit of everyone in me.
An ultimate team goal this year?
Bring back a ring to San Diego and Escondido and show everyone we could do it.
Well, we hope you accomplish that. We do need to send it back over to Abby and Tommy. You guys are hanging out with Oceanside's new head coach.
Thanks, guys. And for our 5 questions, we've got Oceanside's new football head coach, Dave Rodriguez. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, what is it like replacing a legend here at Oceanside?
It's exciting and terrifying at the same time. It is, we're reminded of it every day. The championship banners that hang on our gymnasium and also on our wall, but also having the name of a legend on that building reminds me of the expectation that's on myself, the staff, and our program every single day.
It's been 12 years since you've been back here. You were over in Arizona. Did you ever expect this day would come, or you're back here at Oceanside?
No, it's a surreal feeling to be back, and but at the same time, it's an exciting time for me, both as a professional educator and also as a coach. But just to be back in the great city of Oceanside and the amazing tradition that we have here, to be the next custodian of this, the next caretaker of it, is an exciting endeavor for myself.
Now, Arizona's a lot different from San Diego. What was the first thing you did when you got back here?
I drove to the pier. I went to go see the ocean because it's just, it's a reminder of where I'm at. And, you know, we're a quarter mile away, and for me to drive east and not go west just to go see the ocean every single day would be a shame. So I take advantage of it every single day.
And now that you are back, you're the new head coach. So how is your style a little bit different than Coach Carroll's? Is it similar? I mean, will we notice a difference in the stands?
You will notice, maybe, unless you look at real finite details, it's going to be a lot of the same. We're going to continue to hopefully be a fast and physical football team. We're going to be a spread, wide open offense and a hard-hitting defense. And we're going to continue to make sure that the black flag continues to fly over the city of Oceanside.
Now, what are you most excited for?
Oh, I'm excited to coach our kids every day. I'm excited to come out on the field. I'm excited to see them in the hallways. And I'm just excited to come out here and represent the Pirate tradition, Pirate pride every single day. It's a great opportunity for myself. And, you know, I can't wait to get going.
You know, we are really excited to see what you guys are going to do and what you're going to do here at Oceanside. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Go Pirates.
All right, thank you, Coach. Unfortunately, it's time for us to take a quick break, but before we do, it's time to check out who's winning in the classroom, Abby. It's our honor roll. Sydney Yockey from Bishops. The Lady Knight excels in the classroom with a 4.4 GPA, as well as on the court and on the field. The two-sport star plays volleyball and lacrosse, where she was a first-team All-Coastal Leaguer. Nazifa Sarwar from El Cajon Valley. The senior carries a 4.04 GPA, and her coach Juice Ortiz says Nazifa is a valuable student and athlete that I hope all my players will be able to emulate.
Don't ever stop. Always stay on your academics. That means a whole lot more than football. you know, going to college, getting a great education, but also make sure you make the right choice for you.
Ah, man, just keep pushing. You know, in high school, I didn't have no scholarships out of high school, so I had to go the JUCO route. So definitely, you know, don't feel like if your dreams are over after high school, you know, just keep fighting.
Handle biz, then have fun. Handle biz, then have fun. You know what I'm saying? It's crucial. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I go by, and it's got me to where I am, and I try to spread that wherever I go or whoever I'm talking to. Make sure you take care of business before you have fun, and you'll get to where you need to be.
Do you follow high school sports? The San Diego Union Tribune's free UT Preps app is the go-to source for your favorite high school sports teams. Get schedules, scores, standings, news, and more right on your phone. Follow your favorite high school team by sport. Share photos and videos right from the game. See rosters and player profiles complete with game-by-game statistics and receive push notifications for game updates. Don't miss any of the action at Oceanside, Chula Vista, Torrey Pines, and many more San Diego schools. Download the free UT Preps app on Google Play or the Apple App Store.
Some people ask, why do you play the game? Why put it all on the line? Because it pushes you to be better than your best, to rise up, to believe. And in this city, we believe. We are Aztecs.
Rise up with the Aztecs with season ticket and mini plan packages today. For information, log on to goaztecs.com.
Welcome back to San Diego Prep Insider. Tommy and Abby still hanging out here in Pirate Country.
That's right, Tommy. And while most high school seniors are dealing with decisions like who to take to homecoming, what to wear on the first day of school.
These are important things, Abby.
They're very important.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There is one 17-year-old who is making the decision of whether or not to go to college at all.
That's right. I hung out with Taylor Fritz, who's the #1 amateur tennis player in the world, to see what the view's like from the top. Taylor Fritz is the most promising prospect USA Tennis has had in a while. Born to play tennis, his mother Kathy was the #8 player in the world at one point, and his father Guy also played professionally and now serves as Taylor's tennis coach. Your parents are both big tennis players. Your mom was ranked all the way up to #8 in the world. Did you feel any pressure to play tennis growing up, and what was it like growing up in a household like that?
Kind of had to go towards tennis, you know, when it's around me my whole life. My parents coach tennis, they have a background in tennis, and out of all the sports, I'm the best at tennis, so like I gotta do the smartest thing for me and what I think I can be best at, so I'm obviously very happy with my decision.
Fritz would be a senior at Torrey Pines High School. However, midway through his sophomore year, he decided to make a major change and leave school to focus on tennis.
Started doing really well at the international level, and I figured, you know, I want to pursue this and maybe go for being the #1 junior in the world, or maybe a top junior in the world, so that's what made me make the decision, just forget about high school. I mean, I try to hang out with my friends whenever I can. It's a struggle, but I have, you know, my group of friends that I've grown up with in middle school and high school, and I try and hang out with them whenever I can. They come to some of these matches sometimes, so it makes it fun, and it's nice to kind of combine the two, but I do what I can.
So I take it you're not missing math class at all? Or that's not the thing you miss about school?
I can assure you that any day I'd rather have the life I have right now than the regular life I'd have at high school.
You're the #1 amateur in the world. You're on the right path, obviously, but what was that moment when you're like, okay, this could be a profession for me?
Came about a year ago at Wimbledon when I got to the semifinals of the juniors. I thought, wow, you know what, actually, like I might have a shot at this if I keep working hard and training, and you know, just still doing that now.
Since taking the full plunge into tennis, Taylor has exploded onto the scene, earning the #1 amateur ranking in the world. How have things changed since that #1 ranking? Has anything changed?
Yeah, I mean, it's still the same, same me and the same lifestyle I'm doing, but there's just been a lot more offers and talk with agents and contracts and that type of stuff, which obviously that helps, but besides that, it's been all the same.
If he finishes the season as the International Tennis Federation #1 player, he'll be the first American to do so since 2005. Though Fritz still maintains amateur status, he's had some experience with the big boys, beating the #19 player in the world, John Isner, in a WTT match for the San Diego Aviators, and winning in his first ATP appearance this year.
It's just great to go out there as my first ATP match. It's great to go out there and win on my first try, so it just, you know, makes me think more I can do this consistently.
So Taylor, you've got a pretty big decision coming up pretty soon. Do you go pro? Do you go to college? What's going to go into that decision?
just a lot of talk with my family, and the kind of offers I'm getting from agents, contracts, clothing companies, all that stuff is gonna play a part in it. I'm definitely leaning towards turning pro. I think that's probably gonna be the best option for me. I can't think of a lot of junior world #1s that haven't.
While he stays humble, it's clear to see that Taylor Fritz's future is brighter than a midsummer day in San Diego.
Thank you, Taylor, and good luck, because we know in the future when you decide to go pro, you're going to be one force to be reckoned with.
That is right. Well, now that we've checked out the future, let's hit that rewind button and check out what some of San Diego's past high school standouts are up to now. We call this our Blast from the Past.
This is Thatcher Demko. He's about 7 feet tall, long, lanky, plays at BC.
This is Tyler Moy. Went to Children's World preschool together back in the day. Played together growing up in San Diego. Plays at Harvard now. And then he's drafted this year by Nashville.
Man, we started basically right out of the, right from the beginning, and it's pretty cool to think that 2 kids from a town, especially from San Diego, are have made it this far. There's still a lot left, but it's so cool to take a look at the process. My dad kind of started up the program in Mira Mesa and House League, and that's where I met Thatcher. And
you kind of bouncing around, you got to do what you got to do to make sure that you're getting the time in, and obviously, ice is. It was a little bit limited when you were growing up, so you got to get up at crazy hours, skate at 5:30 to 7:30 in the morning. We did a bunch of those, and it's just a little bit different than the rest of the kids. But like he said, it's definitely worth it now.
So in a sense, I think we could be considered at times outside the sports culture. Back when we were at Scripps Ranch together, to be here with Thatcher and to be playing against him every year now, and it's a pretty cool thing.
How many times we play each other next year?
I think
we usually go once out of conference, and then I think we have your first game being fought this year.
Do we?
Yeah, because we played BU my freshman year and then Northeastern last year.
I don't know. I think we owe them for the last game. I think
overtime win 3-2 BC.
Yeah. I think we owe them for the last game, so I'm gonna say 1 goal.
From you?
No. Oh, from me? No, I meant 1 goal win. I mean, maybe 1 goal for me too, but at least a 1 goal differential in favor of our team, just to stay fair since they won the last one.
I'm a goalie, so
Thatcher better keep his glove hand up.
Since I'm a goalie, I'm gonna have to say 1-0 win in favor of BC. Yeah, as long as I'm not letting any goals in.
Abby, I don't know about you, but I can only watch so many people playing sports before I get the itch to jump in there myself.
Exactly, which is why we take on some of San Diego's best prep studs in their sport. It's time for Versus.
Oh, yeah. We're here at the Barnes Center where the women's under 16 and under 18 USCA National Invitational Tournament is taking place. So Ty, we figured we might as well jump on the court, right?
That's right, and in order to do so, I thought I needed to bring all the luck that I could. So I got blue, white, black, more white wristbands. I don't know if it'll help, but I'm sure hoping.
Yeah, and you better hope, because we have the #4 seed from the tournament, Nicole Mossmer, with us. Nicole, thank you for coming and joining us. And get on in here. All right, Nicole, give us the background. Who are you, where are you from, that kind of stuff?
I'm from La Jolla. This year, I'm looking to play more international tournaments and moving my ranking up. I'm gonna start playing 18s, and then I'll play the Orange Bowl this year in the 16s.
Wait, you're playing the 18s?
Yeah.
And you're how old again? This is your 15th birthday?
Yeah, it's my 15th birthday.
I need another wristband.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you say we take it to the court?
Yeah, let's take it to the court.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't think I am, but we'll see.
All right, Nicole, here are the rules. We're gonna do a tiebreaker. Obviously, that means first to 7 points. I'm gonna play a point, then Todd's gonna play a point. Cool?
Let's play ball.
All right, Ty, you're serving. Other side. Nice. gotta go back in. Oh! All right, Nicole, we're switching the rules. We're just gonna play at the same time because this is not working.
It's just what we have to do.
Yeah, and still singles court though, so just no alleys still. Yeah? Cool?
We have no option at this
Play
point.
ball, right?
Play ball.
Play ball, play ball.
Does this distract you?
Tag my side!
Sorry.
What's that? We can work on our communication.
Here, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Bring
It's
it in.
really dusty.
Bring it
from
in.
all the-
All right, from here on out, what we gotta do is I want you to stay on the right, I'm gonna stay on the left.
Smart,
If
smart.
it comes on the right, you hit it. If it comes on the left, I hit it.
Smart.
And then we just gotta talk. We just gotta
Smart,
talk.
we're talking.
Just gotta talk.
Oh!
We're talking, we're talking. We need a minute. We need, stretch. All right,
It's
bring
okay,
it in,
you know,
bring it in.
it was out.
These
It was-
things happen.
We get 2 serves.
These things, we're a team. We got to stick together after that. That was nobody's
my
fault.
God.
Nobody's fault.
That was nobody's fault.
Nobody's fault. I shouldn't have been standing there. I shouldn't have been standing there.
All right.
Are you okay? I'm more worried about you than me.
Oh! Two times. Two shots. I'm sorry.
No, no. It's part of. It's all part of the. Right there, actually. Right. That
hurts.
It's right in the spot.
We're talking.
Fracture talking.
No one's fault. Redo.
Get one.
Redo. No.
Get one. We do get one redo.
You get one redo.
I remember
My racket turned itself like this.
It was a racket air. It didn't count. Racket air.
Oh, like
Redo.
your foot?
Redo.
Racket air. Happens all the time. I've seen it.
Okay, time out. I think I've had enough. I'm gonna hit the ice bath.
Good game. That, I mean, 0-2 now in the season for us.
We're 0-2 on the verses, but
Cool, thanks for hanging out with us.
No problem. That was fun.
I don't want to make
He's
any
taking it easy on
excuses,
us.
but I did have a bum ankle.
He did. I saw the ankle was a little.
So, yeah, it's still hurting. I'm gonna go do the ice bath.
You gonna do the ice bath?
Yeah, you got more games. She's won 50 games. Let's make it 51 today, because you got to get back to your tournament. Tommy, I don't know where you're going.
Go back. I'm
but
gonna go.
I gotta ice the ankle.
I'm going back to Oceanside. Thank you, Nicole.
See ya.
Our versus segment is always so much fun, but there's one thing for sure. We need to work on our team chemistry,
Hey,
our
I thought it was
dedication,
good.
our motivation.
How about we just call it practice?
We need to practice. But if you want to challenge us and take us on as a team, Lisa, where can they find us?
You can find us on Twitter and Instagram and even Facebook at SD Prep Insider, and hit us up on our website where we have extra bonus footage.
We want to hear from you. Answer this question on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook by replying at us to be in the running to win what? Well, some SDPI swag. The best answers will be read on air next episode.
This week's question, name one football team that is sure to win a CIF title this year.
Well, that's all the time we have on this edition of San Diego Prep Insider.
For Tommy Morris, Ty Hines, and Lisa Lane, I'm Abby Hornacek, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.